So sometimes a guy makes a silly choice of using his spark plug for a different project, and then, you know, he decides just put her in there by hand. And so he thinks it's a good idea to leave it for another time, and then fixes it. He'll fix it at a later date. Well, that later date came and I forgot about it, and I tried to start her. So it shot my spark plug right out of the head. So instead of a startup video, we're going to be doing fixing that problem. So what I'm going to tell you all about is how to take off all this part of a K321 Kohler motor. And we're going to take all this off, get the head off, redo the threads in the head, put a new gasket on, and call her a day. So, the first things you're going to do here on these beautiful John Deere 140 series, you can use a 15 mil to get the wire bracket off. And then, let's just take a quick look around here at what I got available. And then on the side here, you're going to have these bolts that'll, yep, and those are 11s. So to get this top piece off so you can see what you're working on, you're going to get these off. So this one, I'll need a wrench for this side. Well, maybe I can get it with this. Oh, it's up here, my bad. Yeah, we can get a socket in there. And we'll get that off, and then we'll see what we're looking at after that. And then those, we'll take that plate out. And then you got this little thing, just you can toss her over to the side. And you got these bad boys. So these will be your, oh, there we go. Those will be your head gasket, or your head bolts. So you just want to take those off, loosen them all first with a 15 millimeter, and then after that just pop that off and you can have a look-see. Alright, so now you've gotten about here. I forgot to mention that this bolt right here you have to get off with a 9/16 wrench. You just put her in the edge here and slowly loosen it there. But anywho, after you do that, the whole thing should just pop right off. Put that down. And also, I'd like to recommend, shout out to Donut Media, that this is a good thing to do, especially when you're doing stuff on the top of a motor. You line up all the bolts roughly where they were supposed to go. So these are all the bolts for the head, down there, as you can see. So next up, we will be in the garage starting on fixing the thread issue. Alright guys, so now you've got your head off, you've got all the stuff you'll need. So for the kit I'm using a Save a Thread spark plug repair kit. So it comes with, I have two of them out, but 3 different HeliCoils. And it comes with the expand tool and the threaded tool. So I took the time to clean up the top of my head, or the underside of my head. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip your head over so you have the top facing up. You're going to grab, for this case, you're going to want to grab the just put you guys down for a short second. Alright, after all that, you're going to grab this tool, creates threads. You're going to want either a ratchet, I guess you could use a impact if you'd so like. This is a 3/8 drive, so you can use this tool, and you're going to lubricate it. So I have some WD-40. You're going to stick it in your spark plug hole, and you're going to expand it up. To start the threading tool, you want to start it by hand. So you're going to put it in the hole, start it by hand, thread it out. Make sense? So I will do that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I guess just a little bit in. So when we have the thread tap in, you will know you're far enough in when you see it's nearly level. So once it's there, you can, I guess we'll see if it's doable by hand. It's not, but I will take that out and then we will start the next part. So after you do that, you want to go all the way in. I realize this afterwards, but yes, you want it to be 100% through, and I think I have a tiny bit to go yet. So we will quickly thread that through, and I will clean up all these chips, and then we will continue on. Alright, so I can't seem to get my camera to focus, but you're going to grab the correct size HeliCoil, which I already have in there, but I will show you guys that soon. You want to, there's a top part, oh, we should focus, you can kind of see it in the glimmer, but there's a top part that's got like ridges on it. You want that to be up, so you want that part at the top, and then the regular threads at the bottom. That'll seal it in. What I use is this red RTV high temp gasket maker. So you're gonna start it, you're gonna get it on there before you start, and then you're gonna put it in, and you're just gonna keep on twisting her in until she's all the way, and it'll start getting a little tough. So I will get back to you once it's flush. It should sit flush. That's low enough. So next up, you will use this expander, is what it's called. Just so it makes sure it seats in. So you're gonna put it on there. Grab a hammer. And you're going to just give her a couple taps, because then she'll tighten up a bit. And then once that's good, we will continue on. Alright guys, so after a bit of a time break, obviously it's dark out now, got the gasket. I am reusing this gasket, so I'm going to use the sealant and take the gasket off, lay it on it, put it down, put more on, and then this point will be different for everybody. You'll have a different torque down pad sequence, and you'll have a different torque rating. So torque down your head after, and then that should be it until I see you guys when I go to start it and see if it works again. Alright, well, she's all back together now at 11 o'clock at night, so we will let her sit, and I will bring you guys back in, I don't know, a day or so, and we will see if she fires. Alright guys, so we're 2 days after, now that the sealant's all good, and this is all good. Batteries, oh yeah, that's mint. And so I can't exactly hold you while I'm starting it, because got a real natural manual choke up in here. So I'll start it and then I'll show you guys the end result. Alright, so as you can tell, it doesn't idle very well. It needs a really bad carb cleanup, but this is what we got.